Oi, stop scrolling for a minute, eh? I should probably mention, while Alec here is fictional, the experiences and lessons I'm sharing are real as rain. Real stories, real wisdom, just delivered through this Scottish character. 3 minutes, that's all. Right, let me tell you something that took me years to figure out. There's nothing wrong with being a loner, nothing at all. But society makes you feel like there's something broken about you if you didn't fit in with the crowd. I spent most of my early life desperate to belong, ken, trying to squeeze myself into boxes that were never meant for me. At school, I never fitted the system, always felt like a square peg trying to fit into a round hole. And the harder I tried to be like everyone else, the more miserable I became. See, I'm what you might call a gold standard loner, someone who's perfectly content with their own company and doesn't need constant validation from others. But for years, I thought that was my problem. I thought I was defective somehow. It took therapy and a fair bit of soul searching to realise the truth. Trying to be someone you're nae is exhausting, and it's pointless, because the people who matter will accept you as ye are, and the ones who dinna, well, they can bugger off. Here's what I learned. When you stop trying to please everyone, you finally start attracting the right people. When you stop pretending to be interested in things that bore you to tears, you find folk who actually share your interests. When you stop laughing at jokes that are any funny, you discover who has the same sense of humour. The flock mentality is overrated, I tell you. Most folk are just following each other around, near really thinking for themselves. They're scared to stand out, scared to be different, scared to have an original thought. But here's the thing. The world needs people who think differently. It needs folk who are any afraid to go against the grain. Some of the greatest innovations, the most beautiful art, the most important discoveries, they all came from people who were comfortable being outsiders. I'm not saying be difficult for the sake of it, but I am saying stop contorting yourself into shapes that dinna fit just to make others comfortable. Stop dimming your light because it makes insecure people feel better about themselves. Being a loner doesn't mean being lonely. It means being selective. It means having standards. It means knowing your worth and nae settling for less. So, here's your challenge for this week. Stop trying to please everyone. Notice when you're changing yourself to fit in and ask yourself, is this who I really am, or am I just performing for an audience that didn't really matter? Because at the end of the day, you've got to live with yourself, and the only person's approval you really need is your own. Well, there you have it. Time to get back to whatever you were doing. But remember, there's nothing wrong with being different. In fact, it might just be your greatest strength. See you soon, and stay true to yourself out there.